Hey everybody, this is Violet.
And this is Cleo.
And we are 20-something.
Alrighty guys.
So today we're going to talk about dating, and specifically in dating,
dating?
Yeah, like not like in, like.
What's that? What's in dating?
No, girl. Specifically, like, the topic we're going to specifically talk in dating is about...
Oh. I thought, like, she was saying end dating. So,
like it's like a thing?
Like end goal, like marriage.
Oh, girl, no.
I was like, oh.
No.
Okay.
No. I didn't coin a term. Like, we're going to talk about dates, like first dates, and, like, what we like on dates and no-goes on dates. And then we have a little Twitter thread that I saw, and I'm gonna read it to Cleo. She hasn't heard any of the stories before, and it's just everyone talking about their worst first dates. So we're gonna start. I haven't really been on that many dates, to be honest. I can only remember one, like a proper date to go out, right?
Mm-hmm. Like he took you out?
One. I've been on one date.
Yeah. I think you might have told me you went to the movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I've had a lot of, like, plans to go on dates, but never had really followed through.
Oh.
But most of the dates I've gone on, like, had been with my ex, and they were good dates. Like, even the first date we went on was good. The only date that, I had that, I wouldn't say it wasn't good, it was just a bit awkward, was if you go back and listen to, I don't know what episode it is, but it's episode 4, the Tinder stories. I talk about how I went on a date with a guy that brought his guitar.
Oh,
we went to Torchy's, he brought his guitar, and he was playing it, and he was singing to me, which he was a good singer and a good guitar player, but it was just awkward because I think people thought, like, he was, like, proposing to me and stuff, because, like, people kept coming around, and I was just, like,
oh no,
smiling and stuff. But yeah, if you want to hear more about that, listen to episode 4. But besides that, I don't know. I don't think I've had anything too crazy.
Okay, what is your ideal, like, your ideal first date? Like, if you met someone new. Okay. Let's say maybe you met them at, like, a party or something, not on social. So you, like, know they're a real person.
Yeah. And,
you know, you vibed with them at a party or an outing or whatever.
Yeah. And
then y'all plan a date. Like, what would you want to do? Like, what would you be hyped for if he planned it? Like, if he was like, oh, we should do it.
Well, if we're being realistic, obviously we live in Texas.
Okay.
So it can't be, like, super amazing. I mean, that sounded bad.
Yeah, it did. What are you talking about?
When I say super amazing, I just mean, like, I don't know. We can't go on the fucking beach.
Oh, I see.
And I really like the beach.
Okay.
I really, really like the beach. I like...
okay, scratch that. Let's just say your ideal date ever.
Oh, my ideal date ever? It would definitely be, like, beach
related,
themed, something like that. Like, I would want to go to the beach, like, you know, have a picnic on the beach type stuff. I know in California they have, like, at night they have, like, little campfires on the beach and stuff like that you can do. And, like,
I didn't even know that.
So something definitely outdoorsy, adventurous. Probably go to, I don't know what the thing is called in California, but, like, an amusement park. It doesn't even have to be in California, but, like, an amusement park type thing would be cute. Just definitely something outdoorsy. But that would be my ideal date.
Yeah.
But, like,
for Texas, like
for Texas,
for where we are now.
For where we are right now, maybe like a Herman Park would be nice. Like, maybe walking there. A nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, something where I can get dressed up, look cute, because I really enjoy that. But yeah, definitely not, like, no movies. I think that's fucking stupid and pointless. Like, not, okay, I shouldn't say
No, that's what you think.
But, like, okay, how about this? I'm honestly open to most things, but if we're gonna say what I wouldn't want, the movies can't be the only place we're going. We obviously need to incorporate other things, like, you know, dinner first so we can actually chat, but it'd be really awkward if we, you know, go on the dinner and we're chatting and I don't like you and then you want to go to the movies. We're like, I have to go, it's an emergency. Okay, so what about you?
Okay, girl. For me, ever, like, in life, I just really like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a bit childish in a sense. Mm-hmm. So I really would like to go to an amusement park. Like, even, that's like, I don't care where we stay. Even if I was in Paris, like, it would be the same thing, because I want to do something that's fun and it takes some pressure off, because, like, I I'm actually a very, like, what is
awkward person?
Yeah, but I was going to say I'm a good conversator.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm a good conversator, but, like, when I tell people that I'm awkward, unless they know me sometimes, or, like, they are, like, observant, they kind of don't realize that sometimes...
You're an awkward person, but it's, like, you're an awkward talker person. Like, when she's in an awkward situation, she talks. She's like my sister. My sister does that. Like,
yeah.
I'll talk to her after, and she'll be like, oh, my God, it's so awkward. I'm like, oh, I couldn't tell you're chatting.
Yeah.
Because for me, if I'm in an awkward situation, I don't chat. Like, literally nothing will come out of my mouth. Like, I'll just stare at you.
This girl just stares at her mouth.
She Vi knows, our teacher, we went on this trip. We went on this little mini, like, what do you call it, field trip at school. And we had to take, like, the metro. And the teacher was talking to me, and I was just staring at her and smiling and shaking my head.
She really was. And I was like, let me look away because I'm not trying to conversate with this lady either.
So like, I had nothing to say. And then she turned to Vi, and she was chatting with Vi, girl. She was chatting. They were chatting. I was like, I don't know how you be keeping conversations you don't want to have.
I don't know, because I just feel like after a while they'll run out of stuff to say, but they never do. And I don't know if it's because it's my fault because I talk and I seem like, you know, I really care about what they're saying. But I mean, if you're talking, I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, damn, like, can't they tell that I don't really look that excited?
No, you can't tell.
Oh, really?
Yes, you still talk. When you were talking to her, you were still asking your questions. You're like, oh, how old is he? Oh, what is this? Because our teacher was talking about his her nephew or
her nephew,
grandchild, something like that.
She brought him a book, and she was really excited to tell us about it.
I was just like, yeah, how old is he? Oh, what grade is he in? See, I wasn't asking them questions. I just was like, oh, wow, okay.
Girl, yeah. But, so, like, whenever I'm, like, put in awkward situations, I start to feel, like, uncomfortable on the inside, and I'm just like, oh, my God. And I start to feel like my skin is crawling. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not trying to be on, like, I can't, the first thing we do is, like, go to dinner. Especially if it's, like, in a nice restaurant, and you're just staring at me, and, like... I feel so awkward. Oh, I lied. I've been on 2 dates. Because I went on a date with this older guy.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
And then also he took me out another time. And, like, he was like, oh, where do you want to go? And it was after my job. So I got off work at, like, 12. Because he was meant to fly back to D.C. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we can just go to IHOP. It's already near my job. So I had changed and, you know, we went to IHOP. He was just staring at me. And I was just like, Oh, that was so awkward. I was like,
they were at the dinner.
Yes, like he wasn't even hungry. Oh, or anything.
Was he talking?
No, I was talking, and then he was just.
Maybe that's why. Like maybe it's because like the people you'll be going out with, they don't chat.
Yeah, maybe. Well, and it's so annoying because I'm like, can y'all fucking talk?
I promise, when you really like the person, it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
It's really not bad. Like I've been on a few dates. Oh, that's not true. I actually have been on more dates than one. I went on a date with. I've told you about him. I don't want to say his name, but I went on a date with this one guy, and he took me to a place that was actually close to the museum we went to. It was like it's a dog themed restaurant. It's called Barnaby's.
Oh.
Yeah. But like people can bring their dogs there or whatever. But he took me there, but I had known him prior or whatever, and we were just talking and stuff, and it was fine. Like if I kind of like you, and you know, like you said, it's like in real life type of situation, it's fine. Well, actually, even the date I had with the guy from Tinder, I was actually talking. Yeah, and I guess it's maybe because he actually didn't have a lot to say. He wasn't one of those people that didn't listen or like over talk. But I just guess the conversation was okay, and I got more comfortable because more people were there, and he was chill and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess it just depends.
3 dates.
Oh, you want another one?
Yeah. Okay. So look. So for me, the issue is if I already knew you prior and I didn't meet you at a party, like the one where we went to IHOP, I met him at a party. I met him at a club, actually, not a party. I lied. I met him at a club. And
the older man?
Yeah. Okay. I was with my friend when we went to Cloud 9, and like I was dancing with him. I thought he was younger. He had like a young face. Then I was texting him. He asked me how old I was, and I was just about to ask him. So I told him I was 21, and he was like, "You're lying." And I was like, "Oh shit, this is not a good response. Is this man like 40?" And so then,
well, how old was he?
He said he was 31. Oh, okay. And I was like, "Oh, gross."
Yeah, that is a bit old.
I was just like, "Oh,
that's a whole decade."
Bitch, I wanted to stop texting immediately. I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god." But like, he was just like, "Oh," and I was like, "Wow, you don't look 31," because he didn't want to tell me at first. So I was like, "How old are you?" And he was like, I'm older than you. I was like, oh my God, are you 50? I already knew he wasn't 50. But, you know, to like break the ice, like, bitch, just tell me. And he was like, I'm not 50. I was like, hey, God, I'm with an old man. Oh my God.
He said he's not 50.
Yeah. And then I kept texting, like, I didn't see. I was like, I'm with an old man. I was like, oh my God, he's 67. Jesus. And then he was like, no, I'm not.
Girl,
I'm 31. No, because he wasn't going to say. I was like, okay, let me just say. And he was like, I'm 31. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you don't even look like it. I thought at most he was 26, which is even a push. Like, for me, if I don't know you, I'm not trying to get to know someone. I feel like that is.
Because do you feel like because
I feel like, especially if they're Nigerian,
African American people age like men. Do they feel like they age the same as women? Like, where you can tell their age, or you be shocked when they say their age?
I think another factor was that he was kind of small. Like, he was maybe like an inch taller than me. I'm only 5'6", so he's like probably 5'7", and he had like a youthful face, and he didn't have that much facial hair either. And I feel like African American, like, I feel like African descent people, like, all of us kind of mature quick, and then we look the same for like 10 years type shit. Like, I've looked how I look for, I think, like, about since I was like 14. Obviously I've lost some baby fat in my face, but
see, I don't feel that same way. I feel like my face has changed. I mean, I showed you pictures of me.
Yeah. No, I like, when I was
I don't know 14, if it'll still change. I might still be in the way.
Yeah,
you know,
but I know for now, like, I know I look better than I did then, just because, like, even though I looked mature, you could still tell I was a bit younger. But if I was like, oh, that was when I was 14, you'd probably be like, oh, really? Yeah. Because I pretty much looked the same. So I think that's the type of situation it was for him. But I don't like whenever, like, I go out with someone that I kind of just met, and they're not talking. Like, if I've known you and we're friends, then I can just talk and I won't feel comfortable if you're just staring at me, because I already know you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes you're just trying to eat.
Yeah, but he wasn't even eating. And so what happened was, the waitress came out with my food. And so I had been talking. He asked me a question and I answered. And he was kind of just staring at me. And I was just like, okay. So then the food came out. I was like, okay, thank God. So, and mind you, he was the one who was like, oh, I really, really want to see you before I go to this. I really want to see you. And I was like, you know, I'm at work. Like, I really, really want to see you.
If they're pushing to see you so bad and they're not talking.
See? So I was like, okay. So then the food comes out and I was like, maybe I have something on my face. I was like, why are you staring at me? Do I have something on my face? And then he was like, no, you don't. And I was like, oh my God, you're looking at my forehead. Stop! Because I have a big forehead. And I was like, okay, break ice, please. Like, I be cracking jokes on myself if I feel like you're not going to say anything. So, and then he was like, no, don't be insecure about your forehead. I was like, bitch, you can't even tell I'm being sarcastic. I was like, I already know this is not going to work. I already know. I feel
like Nigerian guys in sarcasm over their head. Unless they're Americanized.
Yeah, especially if they're trying to really prove to you that they like you. Like, they'll take your sarcasm and think that it's a serious issue and try to fix it. Like, oh, like, baby, I love you no matter how you look.
I didn't talk to you. I'm like looking at them like,
it was a joke.
You can't tell joke.
Like, it was a joke, nigga. And
I was like, you can't tell.
And he started trying to, like, he was like, you're beautiful. You don't need to make. I was like, what? And I was like, And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And he was like, no, I'm just looking at you because you're so pretty. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks.
Like, and I was like, not talking.
And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Well, whenever you look at me for too long, it starts to feel weird. I'm trying to eat.
She said, whenever you look at me too long, it starts to feel weird. Oh my God.
And so then,
because each time I'm trying to eat and I'm losing my appetite.
Bro.
You're just staring.
Because he was sitting across the table and he was just staring at me. And, like, he was staring at me, like, up and down, like, doo, 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 doo. And I was like,
I think he was trying to, like,
be sexy.
Yeah. Do that.
It wasn't working. I said, stop.
Wow. So, like, I love your shit. I love your shit, and I love everything about you.
And I was just like, oh shit, this is the wrong day to, like, pick an outfit where I'm not meant to wear a bra.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, because it was one of those outfits. I mean, I look cute and whatnot. I was wearing a skater skirt and, like, a bodysuit that was burgundy.
Wait. You got dressed for this, right?
Because it was a date. It was a
No, I'm just saying.
Not dress. I came off of work.
It was the day after the work.
No, it was the day of my work. So I got off work. I had already taken a change of clothes. No. This was here. This was over the summer. I had gotten a change of clothes. I brought a change of clothes. So I was wearing I had a uniform. I work at Ross, so I changed out of that. Mm-hmm. So I was wearing a burgundy bodysuit, and it had spaghetti straps and, like, a square neckline. And then I was wearing a bra because my bras would show through. And I was like, that's going to be ugly as shit. So then I wore a black skater skirt.
Yeah.
And I came in, it was like a casual fit, but it was nice. Like, I didn't just come in my work clothes.
Yeah.
And then after the date, I already knew what he was going to try to do. But I was just like, no.
What did he try to do, girl?
He was trying to feel up on me. He was trying to feel up on me, my thighs and stuff.
No.
And I was just like, I already knew he was going to try to do this because of how our first date went.
Because he was trying to do it then?
He did it then, and I was like, okay, whatever. Because I was like, feeling it that day. I was like, okay, I'm ready.
Wow, okay.
But I really didn't, I don't want to say I really didn't want to. I said, this nigga raped me, because no.
What he do?
Oh.
What did y'all do? You never told me anything.
Oh, yeah, he fingered me in the car.
Oh, you did not tell me that. This is all new news.
Oh, yeah.
That, the other day.
The first time we went out.
Oh, maybe that's why.
And I know.
He said round 2.
See, and I even told him.
Next,
I was like.
Next base.
I was like, oh, that's not going to happen. I feel like when I be talking, these guys really feel like they can finesse me. Because maybe they can finesse others.
They can finesse someone out of, well, I guess it's possible.
It's possible, maybe. But I'm just like, I don't think, like, just because I did something with you that first day doesn't mean I'm finna fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, okay, I'm horny. If you want to eat me out, go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
That's what she ate me out in the car, too.
Oh, that was the same day, too?
The first day?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, no, it's okay. Like, I was trying to leave. And he was like, no. And he was doing that thing where he was rubbing the back of my neck. And I was like, and then he was like, because it was okay, thank you for the date, kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started going, like, to my neck, and that's my spot. I was like, oh, shit, let me get out this car.
Yeah.
Because, no. And then, he was on my neck, and I was like, okay. Well, I gotta go. And then, what did he say? He said something. And he was like, wait. I want to talk to you still. And I was like, well, what are you going to talk about? And then he was like, I just want to talk to you. And I was staring at him. I was like, okay. And he didn't say anything. And then he came back for another peck. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, let me be going. And then, like, he did that aggressive shit. Like, where he, like manhandled me a little bit. And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh. And I kind of fell into him. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I was like, okay, if I don't leave now, then I already know what's going to happen. So am I cool with it? And I was like, yeah, I'm only going to just let him finger me because I be getting off on that. So, I'll be good after.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he's not, then that's your business because you're the one who wanted to continue. I said no.
Yeah.
So, then, push come to shove. I don't remember how exactly. So I opened the door to leave. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try again. If, he asked me to stay again, then I'm finna stay. So I was about to leave. And he was like, come back inside. And he, like, pulled me. And I was like, okay. So I sat. And then, like, he started going from rubbing my knee to, like, my inner thigh. And he was rubbing on my thighs and stuff. And I was like, sure. Mind you, I was wearing, like, those bell-bottom pants. Not jeans. Like, the jiggle pants. Mm. I don't know. Yeah. I was wearing, like, some gray ones with a turtleneck, a black turtleneck. Uh-huh. So nothing was out, just my face and my toes, and I even had a head wrap on. Mm-hmm. And so he was kissing on my neck and stuff, and he was rubbing on my thigh, and I could feel myself getting wet, and I was like, oh shit, he's creeping up. Mm-hmm. I was like, if this nigga sees that I'm wet, he's finna feel like, oh yeah, I'm fuck. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I was already like, I can't have sex with you, just because the fact that you're way older than me is actually grossing me out. Like, it's like, I already knew, like, I was like, no, I can't. But I was horny that day, and I was already aroused because, like, there's a way that a guy can talk to me and, like, move, and I'll, like, get aroused. Mm-hmm. Even if I know I'm not gonna, like, follow through, because I'll feel disgusted once the act is gonna happen, like, ugh. So he got to my my pussy. It was wet, right? Uh-huh. And he was like, oh shit, you're wet as fuck. Mm. And I was like, yeah, it happens sometimes. That's exactly what I said. Bitch, I so hard. I was trying to make it like a light situation, like, oh, it's not because of you, like, it just be like that. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I have to see. And I was like, oh, no, you don't. No, it's okay. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, okay. And then he, like, tried to put his hand down my pants. I was like, oh, wow, okay, no. And he was like, I just want to touch it. And I was like, okay. Because I was like, oh, shit, he's going to bring me, like, ah. And so then he did. He was like rubbing on the outside, and I was like, ooh, yes, he's doing it the right way that I like it. Rubbing on the outside, and then like he started going in slowly with the finger, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm still in this car, like I'm really getting fingered in this vehicle. And I like doing shit outside, so I mean, and I was just like, ooh. And so he was on my neck still, and then he was like, I want to eat you out, and I was like, whoa, I didn't think you were gonna say that. I was in my head just finger only, so I was like, oh no, it's okay. So this is when I was like, oh no, because I have to remove my pants. It's not like I'm wearing a skirt. I gotta take my shit off and and I was like, oh no, it's okay. And he was like, because he took his fingers out and he was like all in his mouth with it, licked his fingers off, and he was like, no, I just want to taste it from the source. I just want to give you head, like you don't have to do anything. That's what they always say, and then they expect you to do shit. Anyway,
and I'd be like, bye.
And so, and I was like, I mean, if you really want to.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want to. And then, like, he came out and we made out some more, and then he went down.
I'm assuming it was not good since you never said anything about this.
It was, I don't know. I feel like...
God, y'all, she's never had good head in her life. It's
I don't
actually
know.
Unfortunate.
I don't know, bro.
I shed a tear for each time she talks about it.
I know. I'd be so...
That's too bad, girl, because that's not my experience.
No, bro. Cleo I'm just like, Cleo, please.
That's not my experience.
Send me a nigga that can eat me out, bro.
That's not my experience.
I said, Cleo, you can audition them for me. Tell all of them to line up and eat you one by one. And if it's as good as the first time you got it out, well, send them my way.
Well, the first time.
No, I said the first time. Well,
I was like, the first time it was
nonsense.
I don't air him out, but he's one of these alpha dudes.
You're sicko.
Oopsies. If you know who I'm talking about, well, it's not my business.
Exactly. Spill the tea. Just a little bit. But okay, so it was okay. So I'm not gonna come in dog him like, oh, this shit was not nonsense. Like, it was good, but I think because I wasn't in the headspace and we weren't in a comfortable position, it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were in the car and he was like,
it was awkward.
Yeah, I was just awkwardly set. Like, he was in his driver's seat and he was like reaching over like my seat to like put his head
in the passenger.
Yeah, because I was still in the passenger seat, and I was like, you know, it just wasn't working. But I mean, he put his tongue in it and he was looking around it and stuff, and he went to my asshole, and I was like, Jesus, that's crazy. Like, bitch, this is the first time that we got out. Are you really eating my ass like this? Hey. And so I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, okay, no, I have to leave. Like, I was like, I gotta go. And like, cause he was trying to finger me and eat me out till I came, and I was like, oh no. See, I have to leave because I'm not trying to be in here for too long. So then I ended up leaving finally. And then so he was like, already before, he was like, oh, I really want to see you. But then after that, he was like, oh, I have to see you before I go to GC. I was like, you're forcing it because you think...
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, he was coming to visit or something, like for some convention. And I was like, you think because I did all that, I'm gonna fuck you. That's not how I operate.
That's
like,
probably why he was like, I have to see you.
He was like, because he was already doing that shit before. But then I guess after that, he was like, oh yeah. And I was just like, oh no. And so after that, because the first date, he was actually like talking. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. Like, I'm a very sexual person. But if I'm not like mentally in the headspace, it's not gonna happen, even if I've already done something with you before. Like, just because for me it's like both of the situations have to be lining up proper. And so then after, he was just kind of staring at me, and like after that day, like he was texting me, and I was just like, oh my god, I don't even want to text this man. Like, but you know, he's nice, so whatever, I'll just go on another date with him. So then afterwards, he was thinking that we were gonna do some shit, and I was like, see, I'll let you give me proper head this time. I was like, all right, I'll wear the right outfit so you can get in there and do what you gotta do, and I'm gonna peace out. So like when he was driving me back, he was like, I was like, oh, park right here, like in some empty parking lot. And then he was like, not even really, like, I feel like niggas be getting lazy. He wasn't really trying. Like, it wasn't, the makeout session was not as good as the first time. And I was like, see, I just want to go. Like, once I don't like the kisses, I'm she said, Cleo knows.
I just want to go.
Cleo knows, like, if you cannot kiss, I'm not trying to do shit else. Like, that is like half of my arousing is making out. And if you're not doing it right, then no, I can't. And I was just like, all right, I really want to leave already, but fuck, we're already in this situation. And I was like, okay. And so, like, I buckled my little thing. I was like, and I popped it open. And then I noticed that he had his pinky nail grown out. I didn't see that the first time. Girl. Girl.
No. Let me even... Let's pause.
Leo.
Pause.
No.
Pause. I just want to say this. If you're a man out here listening and your nails are grown out, you think I'm being dramatic right now? Cut that shit. Cut that shit. It's so fucking disgusting. I could throw up right now thinking about it. Continue.
Cleo, one of his pinky nails was grown out. I saw it. Let me tell you how fast I sat up. I said, whoa. I was like, your pinky nail's grown out? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, was it like that the first time I saw you? Mind you, that was 3 days ago. So, of course it was.
You see? That's what you get, Gail. That's what you get. No, you weren't doing enough analyzation.
I didn't. And, and that's crazy because I even like hands. But he was small. So I was like, he's not going to have no hands that I like. Like, he had them short, stubby hands.
Yeah.
So, whatever. But I like hands a lot. So, I was just like, oh, shit. Like, and I was like, ew. I even said it. I was like,
she's trying to get kidnapped.
Yeah, is that reckless? I be reckless.
I think that is pretty reckless. I think for me, if it was me in that situation and I noticed your pinky nail was long or your nails were long,
what would you do?
I would just leave. Be like, I would be like, oh,
but
it was a nice time. Okay, time to go.
Yeah, cause.
But I wouldn't say.
Oh.
I wouldn't. Why do I need to tell you? If you want to keep your shit like that, okay. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you anything that's gonna make you try to hurt me.
No. You don't have to. I didn't think that.
If I sit there and tell you your fucking pinky nails long, that's pretty rude.
Bitch, I don't be thinking about it like that.
I mean, if we're together, which I know wouldn't happen, but if we're together and how about we're together and you're growing your nails out, I would tell you. Then I'll be blunt and tell you.
Yeah.
But if you don't mean anything to me, you're not my anything. We're not connected in any way, shape, or form. It's not my business. Keep your shit how you want.
See, okay, because let me tell you.
Somebody out there would like you for that.
Yeah, I didn't tell him to cut it. That's not what I said. But we were kissing and I saw it and I stopped and I was just like, because he was.
So when he was touching on you, did it touch you? Did it graze you?
No, it didn't. I didn't notice it. Okay, so no. Okay, it was only on one hand. That was what was weird.
Yeah.
And so I was like.
And everything else was short.
Yes. And obviously you don't finger with your pinky, so I didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't notice. I did not see that shit. Yeah. So then I was like, oh wow, your pinky nail is grown out. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, why do you have it grown? Like, you snort crack or something? Like, you snort cocaine? And he started laughing. He was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. But like I wasn't. He was still trying to do that sexy shit, and I was just not. You could even tell on my face. And he was like, are you okay? I was like, oh, yeah. Like, I said, I'd rather you not touch me.
Oh, guys. Come on.
What?
This girl was talking about some, am I talking reckless? How's that not reckless?
I didn't think it was.
I'd rather you not touch me. After you just asked him about your pinky nail. Is he not going to put two and two together?
Yeah, I even told him after. I kept, it's not end of conversation.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, what happened? We're having a good time. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's kind of grossing me out. Like, and I was like, not to be rude or anything, but I really can't. And then he thought I was joking. So he came to kiss me again, and I was like, oh, no. Like, for real? Like, please, like, stop. And then it was just like an awkward silence in the car. And I was like,
yeah.
And I was like, what? Okay, so I can go if you want me to go. He was like, if the nail's the issue, I'll cut it off right now. I was like, no, you don't have to do that. I was just like, this nigga bit it off.
Oh my God.
And I was like, even after he bit it off, I was still grossed out. And I was like, I've already seen it.
Wow, you let him.
I didn't make him do anything.
This one even cut his own nail. So please. Oh my gosh.
I didn't tell him to do that. That's your business.
He cut his own nails to please her, y'all. Wow.
He said that's when I knew he really thought he was gonna get some pussy.
Yeah, he really did.
And I was like, you see, you're finna be mad because you're not.
Yeah.
And then he was like kissing me, and I was like, okay, he already bit his nail off.
You're trying to get in the mindset.
Yeah. I was like, okay. So, because I had told my friend, and she was like, girl, just get some head from him. I was like, okay, I guess. whatever.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like out of all my guys to that point, it seemed like he would have been the best at it just because he's older. Like, okay, I feel like you should have more experience.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that doesn't really mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, okay. And so he was, like, kissing my neck and stuff, and I was not. Like, the first day I was actually wet. I was not wet. I was just like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, I was like, is it just to say I got some head?
Sometimes you're just not in the mood, and it's fine.
And I was just like, honestly, bro. And so I even told him, I was like, yeah, at 12:45 I have to go. Because, you know, I got to go home. My parents are going to be like, you're not at work this late. And so, thank God it was 12:30. He was like, really? You have to leave? I was like, yeah, I do. And so then he's like, okay. So I guess he's trying to do everything quick. So how did this go from first date story to this?
I don't even know. Girl, you decided to tell your whole life.
You said I didn't tell you about the date.
Oh no, I just meant as far as you not telling me about the you know, the whole sexual stuff. I was serious about that. I had never heard that.
Oh. And so, I mean,
you didn't have to go into detail unless you wanted to.
Oh. I mean, I'm still
I hope you're going into detail because you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I thought you wanted to hear the story. No. I thought you wanted to hear the story.
Oh.
I didn't know you just didn't, like...
Oh, I was just saying.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, it's like 5 more minutes. It's almost over. So then... So then he was kissing me and stuff, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So then I guess he noticed he only had 15 minutes. He's like, oh, I gotta hurry up. My time's running out. I'm trying to fuck. So he was like giving me, he gave me head for like a minute.
Even, I know. That sounds like
like even the first day.
Coming that fast. Well, maybe, but I don't think so.
He didn't even give a fuck about me coming. I could already just tell. He was really just trying to, okay. So then what happened when he was giving me head, I need to stop laughing at people in the middle of sex because one day somebody will punch me. Like I can feel it, but it's just my first reaction. So
she's sick, y'all.
So what happened was,
what did you do?
He was giving me head, and then I was like, okay. And I was closing my eyes trying to concentrate on the feeling and I just opened my eyes and I was just looking at him. And I was like, oh my God, like, I don't want to be here. What the fuck? And so then, I look, and his pants are unzipped. And I was like, okay. I already knew he was going to rape me. Because I'm going to really claw your eyes out before you can get to that. So, I wasn't even actually scared. That's what was funny. You would think I would be scared, but I wasn't. And so then I was like, oh, wow. What's that? And then he was like, what's what? And I was like, I just heard a noise. Did you hear that?
This one's stupid, y'all.
And then he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I let him continue with the head.
Okay.
And then
he was just gonna slip it in.
I don't.
Niggas think that's how it works.
But see, he
or rape you. I don't know.
I guess. And so I'm still in the passenger seat, and he's in the driver's seat still. And his head is still doing this. So you can't just get in it without struggling. Yeah. It's like, what are you trying to do? So then I was like, okay. Waiting for him to stop giving me head so he can like try to insert. Like I was trying to see how he was gonna try to maneuver it.
Okay.
So I was really just curious at this point, and so I was trying to act like I didn't notice that his hand was like rubbing on his groin, and then his boxers like came up under the dick, so now the dick is out, and then he kind of sat up and he did that thing where he bit his lip. He came up to kiss me, and I was just like, you old ass nigga. That's all I kept thinking in my head.
Damn.
And then he like pecked me on the lip, and I didn't even kiss him back. And I was just like, and so I was like, okay, well, this is what I said. I said, I see we have someone else joining the party. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, your friend is out. And he was like, no, he's not. And I was like, yeah, your friend is out. And I pointed at his dick. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh yeah, this is just, he just needs to breathe. That's what he said. He needed to breathe. I was like, oh, okay, I hope that's all he's trying to do because nothing else is going to happen with him. And then he got his face like straight face. Okay, he got upset. And I looked at him and I smiled. I was like, what? What happened? And then I was like, you see what time it is? We have 5 minutes left. I was like, you thought you were finna have sex with me? And then I was like, I told you I wasn't going to do that. I guess you thought I was joking. And then he was like, He was like, no, I just have him. And he got mad. He was doing that salty shit. And I was like, okay, well, if you're upset, that's why I said, if you're upset, I can put my shoes back on and just walk to my car. I didn't park far. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, no, you're not going to watch your car. I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't have that much time left, so I'm going to put my stuff back on. And I was like, it was nice hanging out with you. You know, I hope you have a nice flight to DC. And then, like, he drove me back to my car. And I smiled and I was like, bye. And he was like, bye. And then I left, right?
Yeah.
Then he wants to come and text me. I should come to DC this. He's going to pay for my flight to DC. It's like, y'all. So now that's when I would get raped. If I went there, I would get raped there.
Yeah, because you came all the way over there. Even still, that's not even your problem. You shouldn't be raping anybody.
He really shouldn't.
Wasn't want to do something.
He really should. I'm not saying that's I deserve to get raped, but I know. I'm saying that's the point. That's when I would feel like, oh, you know, I would get raped. I wasn't.
Because you're like in his area.
Exactly.
His space,
exactly. Exactly. And he was like, yeah, I'll pay for your flight. You can stay with me. And I was like, no, it's okay. I don't want to come. And he would be texting me, oh, how are you doing? I went on a cruise. And he was like, oh, you know, I haven't heard from you in a minute. How are you? And then I would open it, and I have my read receipts on, and I never, ever responded, every time. So he finally stopped texting me.
Yeah.
But I was like, you're slime.
Oh, wow. That was very interesting.
You're slime. But yeah, so, I mean, if he had just left it at the first.
I mean, so how do you feel about, like first date sex type of thing? Like, are you down for that? If you like the person?
If I, like, didn't know you before, right? Like, if I had met you how I met him. Just knowing me, I probably wouldn't be able to.
Mm-hmm. Like even if they were your ideal type. Thin, lanky, whatever the hell you say. Yeah.
No, I don't think I could. Like, I know I could do other stuff, but, like, because sex isn't that much fun for me without everything else. So if I could do everything else without having sex with you, I'll do everything else because less risk of STD, less risk of pregnancy, and I'm having the same amount of fun. So I don't really need to fuck you.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would have to do that.
Okay.
Because making out and fingering is, like, enough for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I really, really do enjoy that. Like, if you know how to finger correctly. And I've never had great head, so I can't even come and say, oh, yeah. Or you could just eat me out. I mean, it's always just been like, okay, it was cool. Like, but to be coming there and getting undressed and stuff and having you insert some... No, because I be getting even dried out from penetration, like... It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really good. But, yeah, that was just... But the other date, like... But, all in all, like, amusement parks, I feel like are super, super fun. Like, I would want to do that for a first date. I feel like a shitty first date would be... Like, for me, a first date I wouldn't want to go on would be something like... I'm trying to think. I've never, ever thought about this, because... What is a bad first date? I wouldn't want to go... Like, I wouldn't want to go to, like, a sports event.
Ooh, yeah, no.
Or something like that. Because I'm not really into sports heavy.
If it was a sports event, it couldn't be baseball, for one.
Oh, fuck no. I don't want to go to baseball. Exactly. Basketball would be the only one I would even be. But still, I wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't.
I mean, that's not my first. It's funny because movies, like, well, white movies, they be having sports events. They stay going to baseball. Stay. I'm like, I guess maybe baseball because there's a lot of downtime and you can chat a lot.
Oh, maybe.
But, like, if you're with someone really sporty, I'm assuming they'd be really into it.
Yeah.
It's boring as hell. So.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go to no sports event. I can go to the movies, honestly. I would go to the movies first and then go eat after. That's what I kind of did. We went to the movies, but then that nigga didn't talk at all. And I was like, you see, you were chit-chatting in my text messages. You're a texter. He's a texter. You see, that's what I don't like. I don't like guys who are more comfortable talking over text message than in real life.
Yeah. It
starts to piss me off because it's like you always want to blow my phone up, but then I see you in real life and you don't have anything to say.
That's because he already texted it all. He already texted everything he had to tell you.
That shit is annoying. Like, we went out to the movies and I was like, okay. And it was even a scary movie and I don't like scary movies because he wanted to see the movie. So I was like, okay, we're going to talk about the movie afterwards. Like, you know, a good icebreaker. Okay. Finally, we met up. We're going to go to the movies. Okay. After the movies, we're going to drive around and go eat somewhere and talk. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Nope. So we went to the movies and then after the movies on the ride in the car,
he didn't say anything.
He was quiet going. I was like, okay, maybe he's just feeling awkward. Then he was quiet coming back. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go and eat with somebody that I'm just going to be talking and they're not talking back. And I know that
I
know I'm not intimidating, like, when I'm...
That is so, like, ugh. Like, what?
A waste of my time. Like, and I was talking to him, and I was asking him questions, and he wasn't really, like, he was giving short answers. Not, like, rude, but he was just like, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. He would finish talking, and then he would go back to driving. Like, you cannot build to ask another question. Like, what? I felt like I was dragging words out his throat. I said, you see, no. I can't be with someone. Why is he not talking? Like, and there's a way, like, I've had conversations with guys where obviously, because I know I talk a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting anyone to meet me on my level of talking.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been guys I've talked to who are, you could just tell, like, listen more than they talk. But you could just tell they're engaged and they're actually, like, listening to what you're saying.
Yeah.
And, like, when they have something to say, they say it. It's like he didn't ever have nothing to say. I was like, you see, I'm giving you multiple facets to talk, to, like, pull from, to talk.
I mean, I know me. I've been told, like, on first dates that I don't talk that much, but it's because if I really like you, I'm kind of like the guy that you went on a date with. I'm kind of enamored with, like, you, but it's not to the point where I can't say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not just staring at you, making you feel awkward. Most of the time, like, I'm awkward, so I'm kind of, like, looking away and, like, just probably not saying much, or I'm just not good at, like, conversating well. But as time goes on, like, you know, obviously I'm gonna chat more, I'm gonna have more to say, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of, like, nervous in the beginning because, like, I like you, you know. See, what I mean?
And I think maybe because I never really liked anyone heavy that I went on a date with.
Nah, girl,
I'd
be like, whoa, like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like, butterfly feelings.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never liked anyone that much.
I just can't, honestly. If I'm going on a date with you, I just feel like I have to be interested enough for me to do it, or I'm just gonna feel, like, weirded out. Like, I just can't do it. Like, I just don't think I can go on a date for date's sake. I know a lot of people can do that.
Yeah, see, and I don't think I can do that either. But I know I can go on dates with people if I feel like there's potential for a relationship, and if not that, then a friendship. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, whenever I talk to guys on dates, like, I talk to them how I talk to my friends. Because I'm like, okay, you know.
Because nobody I've ever, even on the Tinder site, like, nobody that I've ever
swipe for?
No, nobody that I've ever chatted to and had, even though if the date didn't follow through, nobody that I've ever planned to go on a date with, I didn't actually feel like I could do it. You know what I mean? Like, it may not have been a situation where I'm, like, completely enamored with you, but the same way you said, like, oh, they can be a friend. That's more how I felt with the guy.
The guitar?
With the guitar.
Yeah.
But I felt like he was thinking, like, of it to be more like I could tell he really actually liked me. And me, it was more of just like, okay, I really want to just be your friend, but you're, like, already strumming away to songs that are, like,
love songs.
Yeah. Like, not even slight love songs. Like, maybe I want to make love with you. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, no, he wrote them, his own songs.
I was like, crazy. Wow. I don't know if I could do all that. You know what I mean? I just met you. We're just gonna do, like, now. You know what I'm saying?
Like today. She said, like today.
Like today. So.
That's
no,
so
I don't love you, and I don't want to make love with you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know, it's just so awkward. So, yeah, but other than that, like, I just wanted to be friends and stuff. So, yeah, I won't agree on a date with you unless I can see, like, a friendship or,
like, some type of relationship happening.
Yeah.
Cleo
like,
already knows.
No Dursty's taking me out.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Cleo already knows this. I don't be entertaining niggas that I just can't. Like, I really, like, if...
She be kind of rude with it, though. I'm way nicer. It's funny because sometimes I feel like I'm rude. But then I go back and read my texts and stuff. Like, when I'm trying to give a guy a hint that it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I realize now I'm way more nicer than...
You thought?
Yes.
I'm not that rude, though. In real life... Oh, no. Let me explain to you guys. In real life, what I want to say comes out. Okay, just... But over text message... I want to say it. I type what I want to say. Then I read it back to myself. I'm like, okay, that's rude. So then I fix it. And then I send it. So over my text messages, it's way, way nicer. Like, I remember I was reading it to my friend when she came. Like, some messages from some other guy. I'll tell y'all about that shit way later. But some other dude. And she was like, dang, I would have been stopped replying. And I was like, okay, because people always say that I'm rude. But what I think what it is in real life, like, just because I'm blunt, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, because I've been in a situation where I waited too long to say something, and I was in a situation where I couldn't get out of it, and I was just like, see, that's not happening to me again.
have a tendency to just be, just maybe too nice. Like, I usually feel like I'm being firm on the, like, I don't want to do anything more, but I noticed that a lot of, like, Nigerian guys, they don't be wanting to listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when I tell them we're just finna be friends, they really, like, he, thinking, like, oh, no,
I'm finna get her.
Yeah.
No, you're
and
not.
it's like, you're really not. And I really actually would appreciate if you just respect what I said. You know what I mean? Because then I start getting pissed off. And then when I am rude, they want to go and tell people I'm a mean bitch. But it's not even that. I've told you multiple times. No. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of females out here that they have, like, looks, personality. It means nothing to them.
Yeah.
They can really, like, find themselves doing almost anything, talking to them, using them, whatever. But for me, it's just, like, something in my heart is just, it makes me just, I know a bad way to say it makes me want to throw up. It does. Honestly, it makes my body crawl. I don't want to sit here and lead you on because then it's just a bad situation.
No, I
you know what I mean?
Like, I literally...
So I'd rather from the beginning, because they're always like, you didn't even give it a chance. It's like,
no,
I already know.
Remember I told you?
Like,
you already know what I'm talking about. Remember?
We're not going to sit here and try to play the game where we're going to, I'm going to finesse her into love. You can finesse me into love if I see you and I'm attracted. if I see you and I'm already
at least a physical
exactly.
attraction.
If I see you and I'm already
just
like,
come out from nowhere.
Exactly. Please do. Unless you have the most fire personality I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Exactly.
You know?
You already know what I'm talking about. Remember on my birthday? And my friend was like, oh, my coworker is interested in you.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was really trying to convince me.
And I hate that more.
And she was getting upset with me. She was getting upset.
We're all not built the same. Some of the girls.
Your types is not my type.
Like, I know I have a friend. She doesn't mind dating guys that are not that cute. You know what I mean?
I have two friends
That's
like
great.
that. Exactly.
That's good for you. For me, I just can't. You know what I mean? I just can't. My body won't make me. It won't let me.
Like the person I could be talking to, I might think they're cute as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Cleo might say they're ugly.
Yeah.
But I think they're cute.
Exactly.
I cannot believe that
most
my
of the time
friend...
I'll be saying someone's cute and they're like, I don't see it.
See?
You know what I mean?
See? And what I can't believe is that my friend used her own two lips. Not the one who tried to hook me up. Another one of my friends used her own two lips to say, I like average looking guys or guys that are not really that cute. So she, like, even to her, they're not cute. I said, see? No. You have to be cute to me. Yeah. If you're ugly to everyone else, okay, but you have to be cute to me.
Yeah. And I'm not even saying that they have to be, like, the most pristine guys, because when I feel like a guy is too cute, like, too pretty, then it's just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, most likely there's a falter with you. Your personality's probably shit.
See, for me,
and then that's bad. That's bad, too. You know what I mean? So it really has to be a nice balance. I'm just saying, all in all, and, you know, you can't help this. I'm not saying you need to change yourself or, you know, be cute, be trying to make yourself cuter, something like that. It just has to be a natural thing. You know what I mean? We chat, or, you know, I see you and I just think you're cute, and then we can try it. But if you're not so cute, you know what I mean? That's okay. We can be friends, but I'm not gonna sit here and try to hype you up to think that you're gonna make me like be physically attracted to you, because that's just not possible.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I feel like people think that's shallow to say, but it's the truth. You can't force someone to come and now think they're attracted. Like, that's just not how it works. Yeah, honestly, I just feel like you just can't force physical attraction. Like, you know, there's just nothing that I can do about it. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it's not wrong to feel that way. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want to, like, be like, oh, you're shallow and you only think about looks. Like, it's really not that. I'm just saying, off rip, like, if I see you
and I don't know anything about you, what is going to make me...
Exactly, and you're coming to chat to me, I don't know you yet, you know what I'm saying? So I have to look at you first, right? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not even saying... made you talk to me.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying that we cannot chat at all, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not being a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But when we do chat, I'm not going to sit here... Like, if you're trying to... Like, usually what happens to me, they'll be trying to stir the conversation to a more, like, either sexual or flirtatious vibe, trying to get me to flirt back. But it's just not gonna happen because I don't feel like, you know, I can't feel it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I don't even feel like flirting with you.
See, and it's like, everyone's not a flirty person. Yeah. Flirty people can flirt with anybody.
Yeah.
If Cleo's not a flirty person and you're not fine to her, how is she meant to come and fake flirt?
I don't even know what to say. But if I like you and you're chatting to me...
Exactly. She might not say too much, but she'll be looking at you with those heart eyes.
Yeah. Like, no, even in the text, I can even say a little something. because I can think about how you look, and I'm like, okay, wow.
Oh wow, I feel like I'm not good at
that.
that.
Okay, wow.
I feel like oh, you know what? That's even why I got Tinder, so I could like be a better
talker.
Yeah, because I was like I hadn't talked to anybody.
Because you're so blunt and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that your fucking ugly ass pinky nail?
Stop. That's not what I said.
Oh my gosh.
You're making me sound like a stupid person for saying that in a
crazy. She's crazy. No, say your opinion on the topic.
No, okay, so basically, I agree with everything Cleo said. For me personally, I know I can't lead people on just because I feel like for one, it's a waste of my time. And I don't like wasting my time. And I feel like it's a lot of energy. It's already a lot of energy and effort for me to text you. Mm-hmm. So if I know you like me and you're texting me all the time, I'm not going to text you back and encourage it just so you can take me out. Because, like, that has happened to me where this guy was really trying to go out with me and eat and take me out and pay for my stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to, like, let him know in the nicest way possible because he was super sweet that I was not interested in him that way. And I was just like, and my friend, it was one of my friend's coworkers, and she thought he was cute. And I was like, girl, you already know how I feel about guys that are older than me. He had turned 27 when I turned 21, which is not too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's if I already don't think you're cute and I feel like that's older, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's never going to be happening. Like, it's not. And she was just like, girl, he's not even that old. This is that. And she was like, you should just try, like, go on a date with him and go out with him and do that. And I was like, no, because at my birthday I could already tell. Like, I went outside to go get my friends and he went outside with me and he was talking to me and I had already got some of the vibes, but I was like tipsy, so I was kind of just like ignoring it. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever, I'm just gonna talk to him. And I talk to everyone pretty much the same. Like, so I know maybe that's why too, because I'm a conversator, people feel like I'm interested back. And so, like, I was talking to him back, but I don't think I'm flirty unless I'm attracted to you. Like, and I feel like I can be flirty if I'm attracted to you, but really when I'm tipsy and I'm attracted to you, then it's like, okay, I'm a whole new person. Because, like, now all the shit I know, you know, everything I'm thinking in my head comes out. If I'm not tipsy and I'm attracted to you and you're flirting with me, I don't think I respond in the best way possible, but I know that you can tell I'm interested because, like, I keep engaging the conversation. So I was tipsy, but I was not interested. So I'm still talking to him like I would be talking to my friend. Mm-hmm. And so he was talking to me and I was talking to him. And then I was like, oh yeah, but I got to go get my friend. So, you know, I'll just see you inside. And like, I'm very, like, I feel like when I end the conversation, I end it boop, 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 abruptly. But I feel like these people don't be catching the hint. So I kind of turned away and I started walking away from him. So afterwards, my friend was like, oh yeah, girl, he wants to talk to you, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not interested. She's like, how do you know? I was like, because he's not cute. Yeah. And then she was like, he's not, she was like, yes, he is. Like, I've seen some of the people you think he's cute, think is cute. He looks way better than them. I was like, no, he doesn't. And I was like, you know, he might, and she was like, oh, but he has a nice body. I said, you know, I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah. I really don't.
I feel like you and me both.
And I was like,
bodies, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it does. But like, if I'm honest, most of the time that's not a pulling factor. Like, some people can take body over face. And
I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't need somebody that's a teddy bear, because that's not my type. But if you are slim and you have no abs, and someone that has abs and is lean comes up, but his face is a 5 and yours is an 8, I'm going with the 8 face and the no abs. What's the abs gonna do for me? Yeah, I have to like your face. I have to look at your face and get turned on. I know some people can look at your body and get turned on, and that's not me. And so I was just like, yeah, see, I don't care about none of that. Like, okay, and what about it that he has abs and stuff? So what? And she was like, yeah, you know, he's nice. And I was like, he is nice, but I already know that he's trying to make it more than friend. And she was like, no, you don't. You haven't even gone out with. I was like, no, I can just tell by how he's texting me. And so I'll be telling him that I can't go out, and he'd be really trying to see me. After a while, it's just like, see, it starts to get annoying, and then I have to come in and be rude. And it's like, I start feeling bad. And I'm like, you see, you know, but I don't have to feel bad because I've already tried to, like, give you hints and you're trying to act like you don't see them. So it's like, bitch, hell no. Like, the leading people on, I just feel bad. It's a waste of my time. And I also feel like it's kind of rude. Mm-hmm. Like, you already know that you don't like this person. So when you're leading them on, it just leads me to believe you just like attention. on you, just to get attention from whoever you can get it from. And it's like, I don't need to do that to people.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I feel like that's a perfect way to put it. Yeah, I totally agree. And I don't know. It makes me feel like you're the type of person that it's almost as though you just need someone to be around you, and I'm not that desperate. I know that's maybe not the best word to use, but I'm not that desperate to have someone near me, and just talking to me and stuff like that. Like, I just don't feel like it's that necessary, because it's just pointless. Like, if I really need to chat, like, I can chat to friends. I know some girls, like, they like the idea of a guy being there. Yeah. But to me, it's just because
conversations with guys is even different. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not.
But this is a different situation because they like you.
Exactly.
So what is it gonna be?
Exactly.
It's gonna be you know what I mean? That's what's so frustrating to me. It's like, and I feel like guys really think, I don't know, like sometimes they can't get their head out of the making it, like making it something. Like when I say we can be friends, I'm dead ass. You know what I mean?
And then they say, or what they say is, okay, we could be friends. And then they still keep talking to you with flirtatious
way.
And I'm just like,
and then you see them in person, and they're trying to touch on you, and that's what frustrates me. And then now you're gonna piss me off because I've been more than honest with you. I've been more than as nice as I can.
As forthcoming as you can be.
Exactly.
And you've been polite about it. And then they don't want to listen.
And then not trying to listen. And then what's come and be mad at you? No, whose fault is it?
I didn't lead you. And then they'll say, well, if that was good, you should stop responding. But then if I stop texting you out of nowhere,
what did they say?
Bitch, she's a bitch, she's disrespectful, this. No, you see, you can never win. You can never win.
It's almost like you can never win.
So I literally had to tell my friend. To the point
where people are getting killed and stuff.
Exactly. I had to tell my friend, I said, he's your coworker, tell him with your mouth that I am not interested, because he keeps fucking texting me. I had to screenshot all the messages to show her, because she said I was overreacting. She was like, you be overreacting, you never give anybody a chance, and then you say that you want to talk to a guy, but whenever a guy tries to talk to you, you're always acting like you don't want to talk to them. I said, because I don't.
See, that's why sometimes
I don't need to talk.
That's why sometimes
I want to talk to a guy.
I don't even want to be telling my friends how I be feeling about stuff like that, because
I'm not going to settle for anybody just because I want to talk to a guy.
Oh, here's a guy. Talk to him. Like,
no, I don't want to talk to him.
Let me not even start reading nobody.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him. Then afterwards, like a week later, she ended up seeing this thing, because the girl that I'm telling you about, she's able to like go on dates with people just for date's sake, because she just likes planning events. So whenever she can plan an event, a date, a birthday party, she's there for it. That's her thing. So that's great, and she's really good at it. But it's like, I just know I cannot fake a conversation. Like, I know I say I'm a good conversator, but after a point when there's nothing else for me to say, you will be able to tell that I'm done with the conversation, because I talk a lot. So then when I stop talking, you'll feel awkward, because it's like, okay, now she's not even talking anymore. Maybe I should have listened to her, because I'm going to make you feel really stupid. I laugh in niggas' faces all the time, because that's my first reaction, is to laugh. So it's like...
Yeah, you're definitely better at doing that.
Like, okay, now what?
We're not even going to get to that point.
Because it's like, and then if you want to feel milky and stupid and salty afterwards, that's your business. I'm sorry, I tried to warn you, and you kept pushing. Let me see how far she'll go. Then after, it's like, I cannot hold it anymore. Your friend, you're actually like, now at this point, you're just amusing. So I'll just continue to let you do what you want to do. Yeah. But so I think like about a week later, she came and she apologized, and she was like, I'm so sorry for doing that. I didn't really think about how you would feel, but one of my teachers just like told us about this girl who ended up getting murdered by this guy who, like, apparently he said that she was leading him on, even though she wasn't. She already told him she didn't like him, and then he offered to pay for her apartment, and she was like, oh, okay, you want to pay for my stuff, go ahead and pay for it. She's already told him with her lips, I don't like you, we're friends. And he was like, okay, as a friend, I'll do this. So he paid for her apartment for a year. The girl was even in nursing school. So, that's one less thing she has to worry about. Then, I guess she started talking to someone, because I guess he really felt like he could change her mind by paying for her stuff. Delusional. This man murdered her.
Exactly. That's how, and that's why there's just certain girls, me and them don't click, because in their head they're thinking, oh, y'all stupid for saying that, because you can just finesse these niggas, and then when your body's in a ditch, will you be saying you finesse them? Or will you be the one that's finessed and dead?
Exactly. Like, he should not have killed her.
That doesn't make any sense.
No way.
No, there's no reason.
She even told him.
You have to realize that there's some people
crazy.
that are not okay in the head.
Like, if I've already said we're friends, how are you going to pay for my rent for a whole year? Please, what friend does that? And I know before my friends that, hooked me up had seen it, she probably would have been cool with someone doing that for her, just because if you want to offer, okay, I'll take it. And if people want to give you free shit, take the free shit. But there's just some people I can't take free shit from because I already know your intentions behind it. Like, if I offered to pay for Cleo stuff and I was a rich person, Cleo should take it because I'm your friend. I don't want anything else from you. I'm not a lesbian, so there's nothing else that you could want from me. There's nothing possible. It's no other possible reason other than friendship reasons. I had money.
Yeah.
If a guy already told me he liked me, I'm not taking anything from you. Like, when we were in Dallas, one of my friends, there was this guy that obviously that everyone knew, like, we all knew he liked her, okay? Mm-hmm. And I felt like she was just talking to him because she liked attention, okay? He bought a new car, and so he was going to sell his old car, but she didn't have a car. This man offered her the car. He said, you know what? I'm not going to sell my car anymore. You can have it. And this girl was like, oh, no, I can't take it. And he was really trying to convince her to take it. And they're just meant to be just friends.
So they can hold shit above your head.
Yep. And then my friends, like, a few of them were like, girl, you're dumb. I would have taken that car. And I was like, no, I know why you didn't take it. Because at first, I was, not at first, just for jokes, I was laughing. I was like, girl, you should have taken that car, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw that my other friends were actually serious. And, like, it just seemed like all of us were calling her dumb. I was like, oh, no, actually, though. Like, but for real, I know why you didn't take it. I wouldn't have taken it either. And then the half of my friend groups that would have taken it were like, really? I was like, no, I wouldn't have taken that fucking car. I know I need a car, but I'm not going to take it. Please sell your car. I don't want you to come and say, oh, you gave me a car, and then you're expecting stuff from me. No. Mm-hmm. I don't even let people pay for me on dates just so you don't expect sex from me. And you think I'm going to let you give me a car?
Yeah.
What are you? You're going to expect me to just fall into your lap?
Talk about some... I mean, I'm sure it's still in his name and a bunch of other stuff that's all legally connected to him, and it's just too much mess.
No, I'm not going to take it.
No,
so it's just like, you see how guys would be offering things to try to change your mind. Stop doing that. Fellas, you're wasting your time. You just got
one day and these guys mad, and next thing you know, they send you those crazy voicemails and come and try to murder you and stuff.
Exactly. Hell no. I'm not trying to talk to anybody.
We're not going to be getting
if I don't,
to that point.
Like, I can flirt with people that I feel like, I might not end up in a relationship with if I think you're fine. Yeah. It's not leading you on because I'm attracted to you in some way. It might not be, oh my God, husband, but okay.
Yeah.
But nothing. Oh no, I'm not gonna keep that conversation going. There's no point. Yeah. Especially if I already know you like me. I can be friends with anybody. But if I know that you like me before we even get to friendship level, I cannot be friends with you anymore because it's not a real friendship. Yeah. It's never gonna be a real friendship. If we were friends,
I just say that friendship thing. You know what I mean? Because I truly do mean it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
I know what
in
you're
my
saying.
heart of hearts that they are never going to be able to really just be your friends.
Exactly.
So that's why I just let them say that, to let them know, if you honestly in your heart of hearts don't feel like we can be, because I feel like you might as well just stop talking to me.
There's a way that you could be.
They think I'm gonna waver.
Exactly.
Then I'll be dry in the convo.
Yep. And there's a way that you can.
Because you're trying to flirt with me.
That's the thing. If whenever
there's somebody I even want to tell you about, I'll tell you when we get off recording. But there's someone specific I even want to tell you about that was doing that.
See, I can't do that.
And you know who he is. When I tell you his name, you'll remember. But he would do that. Like he had liked me. Okay, I met him in this group called Fashion or whatever, and he had liked me and like he had got my number. I forgot how, but I remember what it was. You know how we used to have to do interactions.
Okay.
So this is before me and my friend were running it. Okay. So, so-and-so who was running it was like, you and you do an interaction. So, I had done fashion for a minute, so I knew how to, what interaction. So, I did one where I was like touching his face and twirled me, something really, really cute. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, we practiced it a bunch of times. Obviously, it's meant to look realistic, so I'm going to make it look realistic. Next thing I know, we do it in front of everybody, and I do, do something really extra, Mm-hmm. So after I think he got my snap from somebody. Okay. It wasn't even my number or anything like that. He got my snap from somebody and he added me. Obviously, I know you. I'll add you. Mm-hmm. So then he was like, yeah, I'm trying to chat to you. I could tell you like me because of how you did the interaction. Wow. Really? So you think I like you because of how we did the interaction? But I'm pretty sure you could tell that we were all acting. This is not even just me and you doing it. Everybody was doing it. Everybody was doing interactions, and there were some people had more stuff, crazier stuff than me, dropping it down low, riding it up on the person, and everything else. I just did a simple hand caress under the chin and got closed. That is literally it, y'all. And he was like, "Yeah, I could tell you like me because you did all this and that." And then he chatted to me almost a good majority of the school year. And like I even had to stop responding. But once I told him, like, you know, I let him know, I was like, we can only be friends. And he was like, LOL, okay. Still hitting me up every day trying to be, you know, flirtatious and stuff. And I start getting pissed off. You know, obviously I'm starting to get annoyed because it's like, why do you keep doing this when I already told you?
Exactly. Jesus Christ.
I'm not feeling you like that.
They don't want to listen. That's the fucking, like, niggas just don't want to listen. That's their issue.
And they want to go and tell somebody.
That's why I stopped feeling bad, because my friends used to really try to make me feel bad, because I know I don't have finesse. Like, I kept hearing that once I got to college. I don't have finesse. I'm super blunt. Whatever. I agree with all those things, but no one is gonna make me feel bad.
Yeah.
About how I treat guys, because I know how I feel on the inside.
Yeah.
And you don't. And I know how uncomfortable it makes me.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I know the nuances of the conversation and how I acted towards them, and like how many hints I gave, like, that you decided that you didn't want to catch. So it was like, okay, I'm not going to come and feel guilty if I have to cut you off. Like, stop fucking talking about it. But yeah, like, first dates are pretty awkward depending on who you go on a first date with. For at least for me, maybe it's because I never really liked anyone I went on a first date with and I feel like I can't really have a crush on somebody heavy unless I kind of know about them a little bit, or they're super fine. And like, now there's like a few people that I think are like pretty cute, and like I can see myself having a crush on them, like, but I've known that, but I can see it happening and be like going on a date and be like, oh my god, I like them.
Oh, that you know, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I have like a few in my mind right now. Yeah. But that's really about it. I don't think I can really ever just meet someone that I'm like infatuated with off rip, unless you're beautiful. Like you have to be suck a dick fine. Like, ooh, I want to get down on my.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ain't nobody like that ever come to try to talk to me. And
I feel that. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I feel like if someone like that did try to come talk to me, I wouldn't be as chatty as I am, because I know.
See? That's why I told you earlier.
Yeah. Like, that's why when you were saying that, I was like, yeah, see, that's probably the reason why I can talk a lot. I know I would still be talking, but I know I probably
wouldn't be
like looking at you in your face too much.
As chatty as you think you probably.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be looking at your face.
That's just the way nerves go sometimes. I mean, some girls, it don't matter. You know.
Yeah.
I have a friend that anybody she can talk to, don't matter how cute, how fine she thinks you are, she's just like that. That's just her personality.
But I know for me, if I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he asked me out, like, if I have that feeling, then I probably won't be talking as much as I normally do. I know I'll still probably talking, and the guy probably wouldn't be able to tell I was nervous too much unless he knew me, because I am talking. But I know in my head I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. I just feel like usually when you like really like someone and they take you out, you just have that feeling where it's just like, okay,
this is formal.
I don't want to show.
Exactly.
It's not that I don't want to show my personality, because I will. Obviously, I can't hide how I am.
Yeah.
But the first date, it may be.
You don't want to do too much. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to do too much.
Because I'm a pretty goofy person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, obviously, well, for me, like, ideally, I would want the person I'm with to be just as goofy. You know what I mean? So, with time, obviously, personalities will show. But, you know, on the first date, I just know me. I would just be so nervous. But it would be good. Honestly, it would be good if they're a goofy person that likes to make the person laugh. Because I just really like funny people.
Yeah.
Like, that's like I don't want to say the biggest priority, like the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
But it has to, for me, I would want it to be a factor. I don't think it has to be a factor. I would want it to be a factor just because I just love to laugh. I like being with goofy people. Like, most of my friends are goofy, so.
Yeah. And for me, like, I know how that feeling can be. When someone's in like I already know. Okay, in high school I was infatuated with one person, but like it was like a short little phase and it kind of ended. And I think that was like my one and only true crush. Like, you know, like, isn't a crush like when you see someone you don't really know them but you think they're Like, you like them, you like them? Okay. Yes, I think that was, like, my one and only true crush. So I'm like, okay, you know, people have said, like, my friends that are guys have said sometimes I come off, like, a bit intimidating. And I don't think I do, because I know, like, I'm very talkative. And then my friends that are girls are like, yeah, sometimes.
They want you to be a docile ass bitch. No.
No. Not intimidating, like, aggressive, but like, okay. Like, you look like you hate everybody. Oh. That's what they'd be telling me. And I was like, really? They're like, yeah, I mean, obviously we know you don't, because, you know, we're friends with you. But, like, my guy friends whose friends have, like, seen me and thought I was cute, whenever they told me, I was like, oh, really? I didn't think that's how I was, especially because I was talking to everyone else in the party, and I talked to them too. And they're like, yeah. And then my other friend, who tried to hook me up with her coworker, said that he was basically saying that, like, he liked how friendly I was, and, like, how, like, I wasn't trying to impress anybody, and I was really just having fun just to have fun type shit. And so I was like, okay, you know, if we go on a date, if I go on a date with someone who I can tell is nervous, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not acting, like, too stuck up. So I'm gonna do something that you feel like is relatable, type shit. Okay, that's the type of person that I am. Whenever I get in an awkward situation, I'm like, okay, how can I make this, like, lighter? Like, how can I, because this atmosphere is dense right now. So there was this one guy I went on a date with, and he saw me at my friend's birthday party, and it was my friend's cousin, like, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, he thought you were really cute, and he wanted your phone number, and this is that. And I was just like, okay, you know, he was cute, but he was quiet, but sure. So when we went on the date, I could just tell he was nervous. I could just tell. Like, he was super, super nervous. And it was funny because I was like, dang, like, I know I'm pretty, but I just feel like I don't have the aura of, like, Instagram baddie where you can't even open your mouth anymore to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was acting like I had that vibe. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. And when I tell you I didn't get dressed up for this date because I could already tell he was a nervous person. So I didn't wear makeup or nothing. I didn't beat my face. I wore a head wrap. I wore my big ass hoop earrings. I wore a crop top and some jeans. Very simple outfit. I didn't come just to the nines, and he's like, oh my god, you know. So I was like, okay, let me look regular. Yeah. So I looked regular, and he was still not saying anything, and I was like cracking jokes, and we went to a sit down restaurant, and I was like, this might be too much. So I was like, maybe we should go somewhere else. I was like, okay, let's go to a Mexican spot, taco spot. You eat with your hands, okay? I was like, I'm finna come in here eating. Like, when I'm hungry, I eat. I don't care who's in front of me. I like to eat. So I was like, okay, I'm hungry. I will eat. So we went to this Mexican place, and I got a quesadilla. So my shit was falling out, and I was eating with my hands. You know what I'm saying? He was watching me eat. I was like, okay, you feel comfortable now to talk. You know, because I have food on my face. And I was talking, and I was eating, and I was like, oh my god, don't look at me, this shit on my face. And I'm laughing, and this nigga is still, and I said, you see, this is why I don't go on dates. This is exactly why. Why are you still so nervous? Like, I have food on my face. What is so intimidating about a bitch that has food on her face?
I don't know.
And I was just like, I can't do it. And so after that, I told my friend, I was like, yeah, your cousin, I'm sorry, no. And he was like, what happened? I told him. He was like, damn, he was doing all that? I said, yes, he was doing all of that. And I was like, we even went to a different restaurant because I could already tell. And he was still, and he paid for me and everything. And I was like, no, you don't have to pay for me. Because I knew I didn't like the date. If I know I don't like the date and you want to pay for me, I really don't want you to pay for me. Yeah. And he was like, no, it's fine. I'll pay for you. We didn't go to anywhere expensive. So I was like, okay, you know, if you really want to pay for me, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, thank you so much. And afterwards, obviously, I texted him, you know, I'm texting him now, but it's platonic all the way. Like, it's like, no. And then afterwards, my friend was like, oh yeah, my cousin thinks you hate him. I was like, why? He was like, yeah, because he said you don't be responding anymore. I'm like, yeah, because I respond, but I mean, I'm not going to come and be doing flirtatious nonsense when I already know I can't be with someone that can't even talk. Yeah. Like, girl, hell no. But I'm going to go on Twitter and read some of these tweets that I saw about people's bad first dates. Okay. This shit is funny as fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna read them to Cleo and to you guys. So it's called First Date Horror Stories.
Let me see what the picture is.
Oh, this is.
Oh yeah, I actually saw that. Oh. I didn't read the
Okay.
When I read it, I was like, oh, I'm too tired.
Okay, cool. And so this first one isn't funny. Okay, so this one said, okay, My only bad date is a shorty that I met up with. And I gave her chocolate and flowers. And then she proceeded to bite my cheek and run home.
What?
To watch the Mayweather fight.
Bite his cheek?
Yes. That's so, I don't know. That's so weird. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay. This girl said, he told me to get to dress nice, but wouldn't tell me where we were going. He took me to church. Catholic church.
Oh, no, not even Catholic. Oh, I know that shit was boring.
Cleo. What if, bro, what if the guitar boy, because the guitar man that Cleo went on a date with is in the church. Like, you know, he plays for the church. What if he took you to a church?
Honestly, I wouldn't have mind going to his church because he told me
for
his
a first
church,
date.
Well, not for a first date, obviously.
This is for a first date. I'm talking about. I'm not talking first.
Well, we didn't even drive together, so there's no way. But still, if he told me, "Oh, I want to take you as a surprise," and it was the church, I mean, I guess I don't know if we would have.
Bro, I would
go. I mean, I like God.
Yeah. I'm not.
It couldn't be a Catholic though. If it was Catholic and I read Catholic, I don't think I would go. I wouldn't go.
No, I feel like I would go to Catholic and nothing else because I'm not trying to be in church with you for a date for 3 hours.
It's not going to be 3 hours. Not every church is meant like that.
Oh,
my church is, I guarantee my church is shorter than yours.
How long?
Girl, 30 minutes is how long he preaches.
Really?
Yes.
And 30 minutes and you guys are out?
We're in the church tops an hour. Sometimes I'll get dressed up to go to the church, and I'll even ask myself, what was the point of me getting dressed up? Because we're only in there for an hour. They sing for 30 minutes, preaches for 30 minutes. We're
only in there for an hour. Catholic church is 45 minutes to an hour.
There's one time he got a little Holy Spirit in him. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't keep you guys in here for that long. I was like, really? If it's a black church, yeah, I told you I go to a white church. White people are different than black people. Black church, Baptist black church, okay.
They'd be in there forever. Different. Hell no. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I cannot, please. Okay, this one said, this is a guy. Plan to take shorty out. Instead, she suggests we chill, she cooks, and we watch movies. Cool, I'ma get some. I get there, she dragged one of the park benches to the crib. She had no...
What?
She had no other furniture.
Oh my gosh.
He said, disturbed, but she's fine as fuck. You see how you niggas... No.
Exactly.
I would have been gone.
She said she didn't have...
Okay.
She would have a park bench. That's sad.
Okay. She offers me a drink, and we go upstairs. There's no furniture up there.
So what they did on the park bench?
There's a bed on the floor. I'm like, how we gonna watch a movie? And she said, I got a computer. I'm sorry, because it's so long. Jesus. I would not have been here for this long. I'm really trying to get it. I'm trying to stop laughing. I'm sorry. Okay. He said, I still wanted to beat LOL. Remember what I said last time? These niggas have no standards. No standards. Why? Why have some respect for your privates and go home? Please. Okay. We're laying on the bed. She starts smoking.
Okay.
I was going to say you have money to buy weed, but you can't. But, you know, that's obviously cheaper. He said, we're laying on the bed. She starts smoking, but then gets up to stuff a towel down at another door. I ain't paying no mind. About 10 minutes later, her son comes out and he's like 5.
Son?
No furniture?
Son?
Girl.
Oh my God.
I haven't read this. I only read like 2 of them. I was like, okay, I want to read all of them with Cleo. I don't want to read anymore. Then he said he was crying because of the smell of Reggie. I'm disturbed, but I'm still like, fuck them kids. But I was kind of off it. I still don't leave though. She then puts him down and tells me she's gonna go to the bathroom. She proceeds to take a shit with the door open. Nigga, what? I get up and go. That's what made you leave.
Because she went to go clear her bowel.
Then he said she was mad
but she ain't finished, so I left before having to confront her, LOL. But it's like 1 a.m., and I'm drunk and high and tired. I drive home but fall asleep at the wheel and wake up scraping at a guardrail with a flat tire, screaming and shit. Pulled over and called the homie to come get me. Finished.
Well,
that's what I don't want to say that's what you get, but that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what you get.
You saw her dragging a park bench, and you still said
that's crazy.
you still said I'm gonna hit. This girl said in college a guy said he would cook for me. He hyped up his cooking and everything. I get there, and it's how do you say this pizza name?
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno pizza.
That's funny.
Then DiGiorno responded.
DiGiorno responded, y'all.
And they put emojis.
They said
the straight face emoji.
They said,
that's my favorite emoji, bitch.
It hurts. And she ate it though.
And then he said, and then she said, no, sis, the pizza wasn't even ready. When I get there, I stayed for a few minutes and left. It was super awkward. He didn't even have the audacity. He didn't even have the respect to put it in.
To act like he made it. First of all, we know you didn't make a pizza.
Okay, see, but now, sis, you're kind of getting stupid.
What she did? The
second date, I picked him up and we went to the movies. On the way, he had the audacity to ask me why I worked 2 jobs, even though I told him, even though I was the one with the car. I'm crying. We get there and he told me he only worked there 1 day a week so he could get free movies. Girl.
1 day a week.
Girl.
See?
Girl.
Why y'all allow yourselves to date these people? These suckers.
I wouldn't. Okay. This one said, I met up with him at Applebee's. First off, he was 5 inches shorter than me. She must be tall, because how? 5 inches? That means that guy would be 5'1".
Yeah, I mean, she could be 5'5", and he's 5 foot.
Yeah. Okay, 2, he was tipsy. 3, he kept talking about my feet and tried licking them in front of everyone. At last, he popped out the whole top row of his teeth in order to eat. He was 26.
What?
This can't be real. Some of this stuff cannot be real.
I guess it is what it is, right?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I guess it is what it is.
Try to kiss your feet in public?
Girl.
Tipsy? Okay. If you went on a date with someone and they showed up tipsy, what would you do? Like,
I'd be irritated.
I feel like I would say
I would be really irritated.
I don't know, but I don't think I would leave. But I would like try to make sure I don't talk and it's as short and quick as possible. And I would say I wasn't hungry, so I wouldn't have to eat. So when you finish eating, I can leave. Like I don't want to stay there.
How are you gonna show up drunk to the date? Like you can't even give me that decency of being sober. No.
That means that you're an alcoholic if you have to come drunk to the first date, bro. Hell no. Okay, this guy said, me and this chick went for dinner. When all of a sudden her ex popped up. He came in being wild and disrespectful, calling her out her name. So I punched him in the face. What? She had the nerve to get mad at me for defending her. I left both of their asses there. I didn't even pay for the check. Why would you?
What?
Why would you? I would have left. Why are you getting involved with that?
I guess because he was disrespecting her. He's trying to show that he cared. But I'm not even shocked that she
exactly
got mad at him though. Because never mind.
You don't know him. You don't know the situation. And why did you hit her? Okay, anyways. This girl, this one isn't really that bad. She said she went on a date with somebody and his transmission went out. So he put his car in reverse and drove home backwards. Whoa. That's crazy. I don't know how he did that. And then this girl said, a dude invited me to Six Flags. A guy invited me to Six Flags with a dude, and he waited for us inside the park to tell me he didn't like roller coasters. So we walked around, and he played all the carnival-style games. I thought, aw, how sweet. He will win me a stuffed animal. He won 5 and kept them all. Somebody said, for his girl and his 4 kids at home.
Oh, my God.
How are y'all just walking around? You paid for a Six Flags ticket just to come and walk around and play arcade games?
Not for him not to even give you one.
Girl. This girl said, we met up for coffee. I was already feeling a no in my spirit, but I was trying to be nice. See, and that's what happens. That's exactly what be happening to me. I'm like, okay, let me try. Every time I say let me try, and I haven't tried that many times, only 3 dates I've been on, it's nonsense. And you think I'm going to waste time with someone I know for a fact is a hell no? Okay, he showed me a picture of his daughters and asked me if I had any kids. I said no, so his response was, how many abortions have you had? Because you're too pretty for no one to knock you up.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No comment.
Oh my god. Okay, I go on this date. Things go good. It's a guy. And now we're mid-sex. Her phone starts blowing up, so I innocently tell her to get it in case it's an emergency. She does. Next thing I hear is, you always think I'm out cheating on you. I'm with my girls, and hangs up. And I was like,
dead.
This girl's boyfriend called.
Let him have walked in. The boyfriend.
He said he was mid-sex, and she said, I'm with my girls, and hung up on his face. And she's fucking somebody.
Wow, that is so trifling.
Bro.
What the heck?
Okay, this is a girl. This is the one I read yesterday, and I was like, oh, this shit is too funny. So this girl said, met up with this dude on Tinder. On Twitter. He asked me out. I had to pick him up because the day of the date, he decided to tell me he didn't have a car. Okay, cool. Go to pick him up, and his car. Go to pick him up, and he gets in the car smelling like Raid.
The bug spray?
Raid roach spray. She said Raid, and then she put a period, the roach spray. And she was like, I kid you not. The date turned out pretty good. We went out to dinner. Okay, so let me stop
Is
before
that
I
what he
continue.
used for cologne?
I have a very sensitive nose. I be smelling stuff quick. If you're smelling like Raid spray, the date would never have gone good, because that's all I would be able to think about. Okay. Went out to dinner smelling like Raid spray. Anyways, we went out to dinner and then went to leave and smoked a few, watched the sunset. Pretty fucking great. Then I went to take him home. We pull up to his house, and he was constantly attempting to feel on me, and even tried to put his hands in my pants. I kept saying stop, but he wouldn't. So I grabbed my gun and put it under his chin.
Oh my gosh.
This shit turned left. I grabbed my gun and put it under his chin and told him to get the fuck out of my car. He proceeds to tell me that wasn't his house and he needed a ride to the bus station because he was homeless.
Oh my
No.
God.
How did he meet her? How did he have a Tinder account? A Twitter account?
No wonder.
He smells like Raid spray.
Yeah, it's because he lives outside. You gotta spray it on him so the bugs don't come.
All I'm saying is he must have just fell into homelessness because you have a phone that works to have Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's like one of those homeless where like
he lives in like a homeless
he
shelter.
He doesn't have a home.
Or he lives in his car.
Yeah.
Because they smoked a few. Yeah,
you know.
But he said he didn't have a car.
Oh yeah, he said that.
So where's he staying? He must be staying at a homeless shelter.
Yeah, maybe so.
Jesus. I was like, oh no. When she said she grabbed the gun and put it under his chin.
So then he was like, I need another ride, but you were just trying to rape me.
Exactly. He said, I haven't had pussy in a minute. I don't give a fuck that I'm home. I will get it. No.
That's crazy. I would have been like, please get out of my car.
Now. Get out of my car now. Ugh, God. Okay. Can this shit stop doing this? Okay. This girl said, I kind of lost it. Oh. Okay, so that's something that was funny. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm going to read it. Is it? I even thought it was good. It was nonsense. That shit was nonsense. Where the fuck is it? Okay. This girl said we went on a date with a guy. I arrived to his house and he says we are taking his car, but throws me the keys. because his license is suspended. She said, red flag number 1.
Yeah.
She said, I overlooked it and began to drive, only to get stopped by a girl with a baby asking through the driver's window when he's coming back. She said, we ain't even back out the parking space yet. And this girl seems aggressive. We leave and drive to the seafood place. There I ask, was that your sister? And he said, nah, sorry, my baby mama be tripping. At least he didn't lie. And she said, all I could do was sit there and eat my seafood. Later after the date, I blocked him.
I bet she did.
Okay. This girl said, he asked me what I wanted to eat, and I said sushi or wings. He picks me up and takes me to the sushi spot, but tells me not to get out. He goes in.
Okay.
He goes in and tells me. He goes in and comes out with sushi without knowing my order. Okay. How do you feel about guys ordering for you? Don't you feel that's
No.
I feel like that's the most not the most, but that's
Do you think I don't have a brain? Do you think I don't have a brain?
Oh, she'll have. No, she won't. I know what I'll have.
This one thinks I don't have brain to even order. Okay, continue.
Girl, if my phone shuts off one more time, I'm finna throw this shit across the floor, across the fucking room. It's starting to piss me off. Okay. Okay, where we at? Okay. Without knowing my order. We then take the sushi to the movies, and he tells me to hide it in my jacket pockets.
Okay.
We're in the theater, and
So she has an order that she probably don't like.
Exactly. And I tell him I don't.
You picky, sis.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picky. I wouldn't have ate it. I wouldn't.
Continue.
And then she said, I tell him I don't want to eat sushi without having a table. He tells me he'll hold it and feed it to me. After the movies, he takes me to a biker gang bar to get wings. He ordered a 20-piece and I ate 17 of them. No, excuse me. He ordered a 20-piece and ate 17 of them. He ate 17 of them. And she said, including the bones. So he only
left her 3. Yeah, he's definitely trying to watch your weight. He's trying to make you watch your weight, girl.
Hell no.
He said you need to mind your weight, gal.
Oh my god. Whew. Okay, so this dude said, went to go pick up this girl, but a snowstorm was starting, so she said, come inside, she's going to make us food. She was an aspiring chef. I went to the bathroom and came back to help her in the kitchen. This girl was cleaning the chicken with bleach. And he said, with bleach. In all caps.
She's trying to murder him.
Aspiring chef, and you're cleaning your chicken with bleach?
Y'all, what? No.
I don't care, snowstorm or not, I'm leaving. Before you come and you shoot me. You're trying to poison me. My food, really. She must have been white. I'm sorry.
There's no way.
Okay, this black girl said, I met him on Tinder. We go and meet at Blaze Pizza. His voice was extremely feminine in person, but I tried to overlook it. Fast forward. No, it's just funny. Every time we laugh, it's just funny because of the red flags. Like, the subtle red flags that are there. It's just like, and everyone just, okay, let me just let it pass. Let me just overlook it. Let me just...
I think everybody does that.
Exactly, because you don't want to be judgmental, but then you get fucked over in the end. Okay. Fast forward a few hours. Later, he says he has to make his mom food, and I end up meeting his entire family. Granny, mom, and big bro, all in one day. End up watching TV with his mom, and she started asking if I'd come over for Thanksgiving. Also found out his big bro was gay, and I'm pretty sure he was too. Got home and never spoke to him again. He was moving too fast, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to use me as a cover up. Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you feel when guys talk about, like, oh, I want to, marry, like, oh, I can see myself marrying you and you're wifey material, like, on the first date?
Yeah, no.
That's
Hearing the word like wife material.
That is my biggest pet peeve. I don't know what
wife material.
I don't know what is wrong with all these college dudes.
Because are you husband material?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if I'm wife. Well, it does, but you know what I mean.
No, it doesn't matter to me. It does not matter.
I'm saying like
to you it shouldn't matter. Like I don't want to hear that from you.
Like, okay, what I'm trying to say is like if this is a serious situation, which obviously it can be on the first date, obviously us being material, I guess, will matter in the end. That's loose. Yeah. That's very loose because what is material? Everybody's standards is different. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but like, I just don't like that word. Wife? Are you writing material?
Bro. They used to tell me.
I feel like I'm supposed to be like I feel like niggas, they say that to you and they think that you're supposed to be like, oh my god,
exactly,
I'm a wife.
Exactly.
No, that's
get away
not
from
everybody's
me.
aspiration in life.
Get away from me. That shit used to be bothering me. They used to say that to me so much in college, and I was like, I wish these guys would stop saying this to me because they don't know how much it's turning me. Like once a guy would say that to me, I would lose interest.
Yeah,
lose interest quick. Like just because I feel like you're trying to make. I don't know, when guys say that, in my head, all I can think is, like, not saying it, like, oh, you would be a good mom or a good wife. Like, not, like, you know, people have said that to me in conversations, like, oh, you'll be a really good mom. You know you know what I'm saying? But it's like, if we're flirting and stuff, and you're like, oh, yeah, you know, I like how I don't hear stuff about you, like, you're wifey material, you're not, like, all these.
Yeah, I know.
No. When you say that to me, in my head, I think, slime. Slime.
Yeah.
You are a dog.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to have me believe that I'm wifey material so much? Because so I can feel like, oh, you really care about me? Get the fuck away from me.
Or that you're really putting me over a pedestal over
Exactly. Exactly. Meanwhile, you don't have standards because you talk to them, right? So, bye. Anyways, this guy said, went on a date, asked her why she moved to Atlanta from North Carolina. She became mad evasive. Asked her where did she work, or what she did for work when she was in North Carolina. She changed the subject. I Googled her. She was in prison for murder. Her baby daddy.
And she became mad evasive. Oh my god.
Dog.
I would change my name.
Bro.
If he high and dried her, which I'm sure he did, she coming for you, boo boo.
Wow.
That's
scary. Out of all of them,
did she really think that she's not gonna be able to ever say? I mean,
exactly.
Did she think that she's never going to say what happened?
You're gonna have to tell him sooner or later.
Exactly.
You're trying to have him.
And clearly, you don't care too much because you still use your same name. He Googled you.
Oh my god.
Right. He Googled you and he found you.
Girl.
So you didn't change your name, clearly.
Okay. She said, as a freshman in high school, he was a junior. He got mad at me for not being affectionate. Put me against the wall and kissed me. It was weird, so I bit his tongue out of shock. Cut to the next day. It turns out he was 19 and not in high school.
Whoa, what? Oh, she was the one that's underage?
She was a freshman in high school, and he said he was a junior. And he was mad at her for not being affectionate. And so one day he slammed her against the wall to make out with her. And she said it was weird as fuck. So out of shock, she bit his tongue. Then the next day she found out that he was 19 and he wasn't even in high school anymore. How was he walking in the halls? That man's a pedophile.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. That does not make sense. Yeah, how was she? Where did she meet him? Did she say?
No.
Weird.
I know.
Need to go to jail.
I know.
Ew, that's so fucking nasty.
Ugh, Jesus. Went on a date with this guy and everything was nice and sweet until he made a stop at his homeboy's place. Long story short, he had me waiting in the car for like 2 hours. If that's my car, I'm going home. I'm not staying in my car for 2 hours.
Girl, you almost did that. What's his face?
No, but it was my car and I didn't stay for 2 hours. I stayed for 30 minutes.
I know. That's still just long.
It is long. But I was talking to my friend on the phone.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like it was that long.
Yeah.
I saved the location and Googled his ex address the next day. This caca had me outside of her house. How did you have the ex address? Exactly, that's what someone said. And then she said she used this website called FloridaResidence.com to do all my snooping. Damn!
Dang.
Damn. She said they took the website down, unfortunately. Yeah, because you could be a serial killer.
Exactly. What the
How
heck?
the fuck you found his eggs?
That's creepy. See.
Jesus Christ. Y'all both had some
I know.
issues.
What?
Okay, so this girl said, I worked a double that day and hadn't eaten for 8 hours. Ooh, Jesus. 8 hours plus. After drinking 2 beers, I realized I needed some food. I ordered fries, and after approximately 2 fries, my date let me know that I had had enough. I proceeded to shove the remaining fries in my mouth and scream, "Is this enough?" Is he stupid?
Wait. Read it one more time.
I had worked a double that day and
Okay.
hadn't eaten for 8+ hours. After drinking 2 beers, I realized I needed food.
Okay.
So this is on her date.
Yeah.
Okay. I ordered some fries, and after approximately eating 2 French fries, my date let me know that I had had enough.
Oh.
And I proceeded to shove the remaining fries in my mouth and scream, "Is this enough?"
She's crazy. That is crazy. No, he did not.
Girl. So you were okay when I was drinking 2 beers. You thought I was going to get liquored up. And now I'm trying to eat some food too. And now, oh, it's okay. Stop eating.
There's too many like pedos,
Rapists, creeps,
serial killers out here.
just liars.
There's way too many.
Okay. A guy asked me out at a theme park. Okay. Waited till we got to the park to tell me he had a season pass, so my ticket shouldn't cost me too much. Why is she fucking putting me in caps? I bought a pretzel. He put his grubby little fingers on it, broke half of it, and proceeded to drink from the $17 cup I bought. Why was this nigga mooching off of your shit? And then she said, he drove, and I lived an hour away. It was horrific. That fucking sucks. And this is why when niggas ask me if they should pick me up, and I don't know them, I say I'll just drive.
Yeah.
I'll just drive.
I'm not trying to get in no car with crazy.
Like, I'll just drive, dog. No. Okay. This chick had horrible gas and ripped one in my car while the while the heat was on.
Let me tell you this.
Hadn't smelled anything like this since I was driving through Texas. And if you live in Texas, you know Texas stinks. Like certain parts it stinks.
Thanks. Girl, let me tell you. There's this YouTuber I watched, and she did that same thing, but she used like that. You know how they be having like those fake farts and stuff like that? She drove in this car with this guy, and I guess it was meant to be a prank.
Okay.
And she sprayed it or whatever. She sprayed the spray while he was pumping gas, and he was like, "God damn, what happened?"
Exactly.
He rolled on the window and everything.
I would have done the
it.
same
Absorbed
thing.
in the fibers. Like,
I was getting mad because you sprayed that shit in my seats.
dude.
That's too much of a prank. You should have sprayed it in the air one time.
She was like, she was great spraying it everywhere.
See,
bro.
no.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh, this guy said, this was a while ago, but I took this fire joint to... Oh, Jesus Christ, these explanations of someone being bad. I took this fire joint to see the first Insidious movie. She was screaming at the top of her lungs during the quote-unquote scary parts. Then had the nerve to ask me if I enjoyed the movie. He said, but I couldn't fucking hear. Making too much damn noise. Okay, this girl said, I went on a blind date. 1, I found out he had a whole second row of teeth about 50
minutes in.
Yeah, wait, I found out he had a whole second row of teeth.
He has that thing that I was telling you about.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
There was a girl I knew, you guys, that had like extra teeth in the back of her front 2 teeth. I forgot what it's called. It's like some type of deformity where you have teeth that grow in the back of your other 2 teeth.
Wow, okay. Okay, I guess he wants to get out the way. 2nd, the waitress asked him if he was pescatarian. And he said, nah, girl, that's random. I'm Christian. For y'all that don't know what pescatarian is, it's not a religion. It just means that you don't eat fish. Then, number 3.
Okay. Maybe she thought that she meant Presbyterian, because Presbyterian is another.
Oh, okay, maybe
denomination.
we'll give you another pass.
But Pesk and Presba,
sis, no,
that's not the same thing.
Then the third one is what she said. While he was laughing, he shook the table, and my new iPhone fell and broke. See, you're paying for my phone.
What?
You're paying for my phone. You're getting me a new phone.
What?
Okay, went on a first date with a guy who invited his best friend. Then proceeded to ignore me and talk amongst themselves for 30 minutes. I left midway through. I didn't even eat the food I ordered. The fool called me 3 days later to ask me why I left. So you didn't notice I left till 3 days afterwards. See? No. Met a girl on Tinder, picked her up, and had dinner at a nice restaurant. Dinner was great so far. At the end of the date, she said she didn't need a ride back because her boyfriend was waiting on her outside. She took the $10 tip I had on the table and rushed out. Her and her boyfriend do this. He said, I don't feel like feeding you. Go on a date.
Yes. They definitely do this. What?
Jesus Christ. You got played. I broke 3 fingers on a first date. I went to tuck the seatbelt back in when she got out of the car, and she closed the door with her hip. Damn. We spent the whole night at the ER. We're engaged now, LOL. At least they're engaged. Wow. That's the only good ending that we've seen so far.
She closed the door with her hip. Wow.
Jesus. On his damn fingers.
I don't know.
Okay. Ooh. Went on a double date with my bestie, and the guy she hooked me up with was fine. So his phone keeps going off, and I'm like, oh, here we go. I say, you gonna answer that? And he says, nah, I'm good. She's in labor, but I don't know if it's mine anyways. Hey! My head itches.
Okay.
This girl, I don't know. Okay. This girl said he talked about his ex the entire time. Jeez. And on our way back, he started petting my hair and told me that his cat died last week. See,
sometimes people need to just let the shit, let the healing heal.
See. Okay, my coworker set me up with this guy she knew after I had a bad breakup, and we met at Fridays. Everything was going really good until he let me know he just got out of prison for armed robbery and stole the Mustang he was driving on the way to our date with. What? He just got out of prison. He stole a car. So
oh my God.
Your friend ain't shit.
He going right back in.
Your friend. Why would she hook you up with this person? That's not your friend.
I have no idea.
That's not your friend. She had me stop by her friend's real quick. 45 minutes later, after waiting in the car, I saw her with her boyfriend kissing and hugging. See? You see? No. We went to an aquarium and then had tacos. It was really nice until it was time to walk back to the car. Apple Maps was fucking up and sent us through this homeless area. We almost got attacked, by a few of them. Currently engaged with him, though. Okay, at least the date wasn't his fault. Anyways, all these bad dates, all these bad first dates just have me feeling like maybe a date is just not meant to be. If I feel like we're not friends first and there's no chemistry, I'm not going to force a date because I can't do this.
Yeah.
All these shits were just bad as fuck.
Yeah, these were atrocious.
The raid spray and her having to pull a gun out.
That
one tops. And then the one who found out that the girl
was the
murderer. Killed her baby dad. Those two, they won.
Y'all got it.
Yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed our little rant / discussion.
Yeah.
/ Twitter segment. We'll come back in the next clip for Song of the Week. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Okay, so we are back.
Hey, y'all.
So we have our Song of the Week. I'm going to go first.
Ma'am.
My Song of the Week is by Ravina, and it's called Temptation. I love that song. It's very sultry and like calming and soothing. So you guys should definitely check it out. Again, it's called Ravina, it's by Ravina, and it's called Temptation.
Okay, so for my Song of the Week, it's Liar by Big Kilt. I think I actually saw it off of a TikTok on Twitter. So I was like, ooh, this kind of sounds good. So yeah, y'all, check it out.
And we will be back next week. Again, we apologize, or not again.
we apologize for the sound for this episode.
Yeah.
We recorded it in like an area where we couldn't be too loud, and we didn't feel like re-recording it because it wouldn't have been an authentic conversation anymore.
Yeah.
So we really hope you guys were still able to enjoy it.
Yeah, just bear with us. We're gonna definitely get better, obviously, next time.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see you guys next episode.
Bye.